Hello, everyone who will find this video. Um, uh, Thank you for joining. Hopefully tonight we get some people who are able to join the chat. I'm doing this a little late, and I'm doing it with no notice, impromptu. Also, Talishar is still giving me this message. I have cleared my cache, so I'll do that again. Tonight, on the stream, I'm going to try and focus my discussions and conversations around um the meta, around having heroes that don't see play, and around having a best deck. I want to do this because there was a conversation happening in my local Discord recently, and it became uh weep, nice try. That was my internet history. If you're wondering if I had anything up there, you'll the only thing you would have learned is that I made AI images of Sonic the Hedgehog getting married to a minion, which I sent to my girlfriend's father, who did not reply. Which is true, and I'm starting to question myself. So I'm just gonna clear my cached images or cache data again here. See if that clears up Fabrary to do its thing. Okay, so I want to talk, like I said, about um, bad heroes, best decks, and the reason why I want to do this is because we have seen at Canadian Nationals, oh, at Canadian Nationals. Ah, man, I gotta do open format. We'll see if anyone's testing out their Bolton decks today. Canadian Nationals had 30 Zen. The bottom 20 heroes had a representation of a total of 31 decks. The bottom 20. So let me pull up my image here. Okay. So here we're looking at and where my camera is, there's nothing that to see there. It's just a logo. This is the day one meta breakdown for Canadian Nationals. If you didn't happen to watch it live, go back and check it out. Ellie Bird, who was one of the commentators, did a really fantastic job for their first time casting. I was really impressed when I heard it was their first time casting. It was really inspiring. And Brody Spurlock also is one of the casters. Brody is a very talented caster, as well as player. But let's look at this and talk a little bit about what we see. So you might right away you notice that Zen has twice as much representation as the next most played deck. You also see that there's a lot of heroes who only have one deck representing them. Now, what you don't see on this list at all, you don't see any Phi. You don't see any Max. You don't see any Teklevossen. We do see one Olympia. right? What else are we missing here? No Arachne. I think that might be it. Teklevossen, Arachne, Phi. What was the other one I said? There's no Betsy. Okay. And Max. We had a conversation the other day in my community Discord about bad decks and about what LSS's goal should be in designing. And someone made the point that they should design for all the decks to be playable. And I think that's a fair point. I think that's a good point. I think it's an idealistic expectation that they will be able to enact that in a way that is itself healthy for the game. Now, should the goal of the designers be to make sure that Flesh and Blood is a game with balance across heroes? I think that's a great goal. However, we just got a Bolton match, so we'll go to that. New. I guess I go second. We just block out. Gonna try all this new stuff. It'll be fun. However, bad decks. It's not that bad decks should be bad forever. They should get better. It's just that if you introduce too many cards into a class pool, it won't make the bad decks great necessarily. It gives all of those tools to the best decks as well. What card do I not want here? I guess the second Light the Way. Probably also end up giving an Engulfing Strike. We can ignore this because we're going to block with a card from hand anyway. Say they're going to Arsenal. Okay. One of the things that I worry about for Flesh and Blood is I worry about them trying to correct bad heroes and giving them a card pool that makes good heroes better. The other thing I worry about is I don't think it's good design to have 10 different Arachne specializations. All right, we might just use our headpiece here to get us to draw a card. See how fast we can get our Lumina going. We already have a Quicken token. No need to use boots. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Didn't love drawing right back into that, but that's okay. We are going to probably need to block out anyway. If they have their... Not that guy. We're good. Go again, draw a card. Okay. So what should be This is the card I was worried about. Ah. We're gonna go like this. And then, so this would be 5, 6, and it would give minus. Yeah, we can just do that. Yeah, I guess we just charge anyway if we are planning on using our saving grace. We love to see them commit like that. We love that. So nice. So good. We're definitely not going to play this yet. We're going to hold on to this. Ooh. Spicy. So I can charge Goblet, play this, get Lumina. Okay, back on design. I appreciate anyone who ends up watching this and can handle my lack of focus. It's not realistic to expect LSS to be able to make every hero competitively viable within the span of 10%, let's say. Like that at max you will only ever have a at max it'll only ever be, what do I want to say here? Like a 60-40 split, like that span of 20%, right? Let's say 20%. I don't think anyone would say that 10% is a good range, right? That's too low. This is cool. We can pretty much guarantee they don't have, I mean, unless they don't have, they can't do bonds here. You've no witnesses. Yeah, I'm okay with that hitting, actually. Crazy that I'm just taking all this, but I think we're gonna be able to steal momentum back here pretty easily. And if they play, a, what do you call it? I think that they have Codex here, right? That's got to be it. Oh, cool. All right. Okay, so I don't need to do anything there yet. We don't want to do that. We just want to swing Raiden. They shouldn't be designing to try and get a 20% spread. 60-40 for all matchups is not the goal. 50-50 is also not the goal. That these things are not reasonable, okay? They're just not. play that as an instant. But because those things aren't reasonable, and they have to allow for a deck to be a best deck, what should a healthy best deck look like? What should a healthy spread look like? Because I'm not going to try and argue that having one hero be played as much as the bottom 20 is good. That seems to me to be too much disparity. I messed that up. I should have also beaconed there. No, I didn't have to do that. Well. Oh, I guess I didn't. I'm hot. Right. So, what does a healthy format look like? I think that again, um, I want to think about a time where I felt that this game had a very healthy format. I also want to think about how I'm going to play this. I'm going to pitch this. I'm going to charge a take flight and play Valiant Thrust. I'm trying to think about when we had a really healthy format. And I don't think that there's ever been a format when I've played where the top deck saw this much representation. Maybe Lexi. I don't remember what those numbers looked like. And I haven't looked them up. Codex. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay, now we pitch the take flight. We charge the banneret. We attack with like, dang it. We are under the effects of both of these. We would have to give all three. Take it. I don't know when we've had a healthy format. I don't think that we're in a one right now that is great. I think that Mistvale has been a huge success. I think there's a lot of stuff about Mistvale that I was thinking about fire design, right? And I think it's was it fun, intuitive, repeatable, and exciting. I think Mistvale to me is all of those things. I know that you might be able to say like, "Oh, well, it's not intuitive because actually here, why don't I just go like this? I'll keep this in deck for later." First of all, holy crap. My soul is doing really well in this matchup. That's cool. Do I want the Quicken token? I mean, this is only going to attack for 2. But it'll take a card out of their hand. Yeah, why not? I'm sure I'll be able to get go again. Great. Great. Love it. 1 reaction down. Mm-hmm. Love it. Oh no. I can pump it by 5, but I think it depends on how much they block. They're not gonna block. That doesn't make me feel like my arsenal's very safe. But I'm not gonna pump it 5. I'm not gonna pump it 5 and lose my whole soul. So I'm thinking in levels of enlightenment. I'm thinking, when this hits a hero, banish the top card of their deck, then look at a card in their hand, banish a card with the same color. Yeah. You know, it would be pretty funny. It would be pretty funny if they hit a, yellow. Neither of these are going to be of any value to me. We just need the 0 cost. So we're covering 5 right now, actually. Yeah, I thought that might happen. All right, this is a big turn. Big turn. Big turn. We're going to take 5 here. And we're going to lose. Oh, our other Lumina. But they did hit a yellow. This is going to be pretty big because we're definitely going to hit with this. We're going to be able to draw a card. So I can pump it. I can pump it 3, give it go again, and then go get. That's what I'm gonna do. This might be too aggressive, especially if they have a defense reaction. Did I mess up somehow? Yeah, I did, because they banished this one, and I think I charged one. Oh, I played one. Yeah, oh, man. Which means we're gonna pump this a little bit more. We're gonna go to 5. That way, if they do have just one reaction, we'll be still able to do what we want. We're gonna get another Bolt of Courage. We're gonna give this go again. Hopefully we draw a card. Yep. Cool, cool. I could have used that for Iron Song, but yeah, I'm okay with this. No. Moo moo moo. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I don't have go again. We have the resources to do 10 into 4. We have 14 here. Cool, cool, cool. Dope, 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 dope. This is a fun matchup, especially because New basically doesn't have a hero ability, right? I don't run any blues other than my goblet, which probably will get cut. I do think the Cheerios list is probably. Oh no. Oh no. Um. Oh, this is a bummer because we're gonna have to pitch this. We're gonna have to pitch Beacon. We can pitch Beacon to threaten 7. Give it go again. That's what we do. Ah, man. No, my sweet, sweet arsenal. Luckily, we're in the end game, so. And they're like, I'm not gonna block and let you get go again. And we're like, psh, I have go again. That's right. Let's ride. And now they have to block this, but we do this here because this already has the pump. What? Oh, I didn't charge this turn. Nope. I didn't charge this turn. Yeah. He wanted that resource. Oh, great defensive turn. I'm just gonna assume they're gonna pump the crap out of this. We are going to. Oh, nope. Okay. Use a card to charge. I think we just don't charge here and charge with Saving Grace. This just makes a Vigor token. They're pumping at 5. I'm giving it mine. I'm covering 5. I'm covering 6. But I mean, we don't really have anything to do with that figure token. And we want to make sure to cover the rest if they pump it more. That was tough. That was tough. Didn't love that. Did not love that at all. -1. We can do about -1. 5-card hand. Woof. Woof. Puts us in a really bad situation. That looks like to me. Oh, yeah. Levels. Levels. For sure, levels. Oh, shit. Forgot about the yield piercing. Piercing is so just insanely good. Mm-hmm. 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 Ah, good game. They got me. They got me. Good game. Vernocious. Let's see how Fabrary's doing for me. No! It's dead. I go to Dex quick enough. No. Okay. So maybe I got some JavaScript stuff to figure out. Anyway. Yeah, as I was saying, so the nature of the game is that, like, because we have heroes rotate out and play styles ebb and flow in their viability, it doesn't, to me, seem to be necessary to try and make a hero like Olympia better right now, because Olympia just got a spec, and in a meta where armor matters a lot, then Olympia's going to get a lot better. Vincent does need some help. But if you try and throw everything at Vincent in the way of a specialization, then when we get to Rosetta, then Vincent's going to have too many new things. If you give them a specialization and then an entirely new card pool of cards, you run the risk of creating a situation in which a hero that was not viable gets to a position like Zen is now. This is not healthy for the game, in my opinion. The top hero should not have as much representation as the bottom 20. 27 heroes in the format. Only 3 of them have more than 10 at a event with 122 players. Maybe that's not the worst. I don't know historically, but seems a bit seems a bit off to me. What I'm going to suggest that they do I wonder what kind of practice it would look like to have cards rotate in and out of specializations. I think it adds too much complexity off the top of my head when I say that. That sounds too complex. But this is my daily announcement that Zen shouldn't have Bonds of Ancestors.